Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Jacksonville. On the return, this is Etienne. Already, we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what the...
It's intercepted on the first play of the game! And the Jaguars have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go, Bird, go!
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
60 by 60. 70 left.
Another carry for him. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Got his man. Thomas has it. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively. We could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Cut down by Caleb Ransom.
4 yards on the pick.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Again, this is Mitchell. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Red 38.
Back now, pressure coming. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go. Set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Mitchell up the middle. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But two in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. On target to Musgrave. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 3.
First carry now is his Bashal Tootin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Daniels on first down. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 17. Go!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught for the first. A lot of mess on the move here. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. And it's going to bring up third down.
brings up third.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Stop it up. Here we go. Set.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
Airing it out to start this drive. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
Mitchell off the pistol give. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
17 yards.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go. Red, 38. Check right. Cut.
He's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They're going for this. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, red, cycle.
Throwing from the gun here. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Snap, let's go now. Blue, 32. Grill green. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Watch out now, 52. Set,
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate. You're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you could run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Knock, get it.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
A gain of 15.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First down.
Running this one left. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Honest Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars bump the lead up to 13 points.
21. Ravens 8.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 22. Set.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And the Baltimore
Fight
first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Blaster, 6.
1st down, Baltimore.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. 3rd and long for him here. He's going deep this time. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Hurt 70! Hurt!
Daniels back to throw. That's completed right side. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
6 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Come on!
He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Down! Set,
Mitchell on the carry. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
ready, set.
He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards.
A new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
Set,
A gain of 14.
red, 38, set.
Running right with Mitchell. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Back now, pressure coming. This is Cox, that's Walker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 27 on the play. And And the Ravens first
Six.
down.
Mega. You yellow. 5.
To throw here on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Isaiah
Tough one to retain through that hit.
Incomplete.
And now they face second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Block 40. Ready.
Handoff here to Mitchell. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly marked up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Dicker connects there, and that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Come next. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. Malachi starts on the coverage.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
60 by 6. Here we go. Stop. 18 Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Check, smash, check, go, Rig, go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down from the 42.
Ready, go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. Finds his running back as his base shield to and they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Daniels is going to throw again. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 16-point ball game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Claws red. Hut.
They'll throw to begin this drive. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Let's go. Don't blue. 53.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Smash, red. Green jack. Black shot. Hut, hut.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Press, 18 guys, Warriors, 70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And this is lofted deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game.
Ravens 11.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's the Jaguars who have possession, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead they built. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now a give running right. Who will score? It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
Here's Mitchell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The second down pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Broncos, here we go.
Here's the handoff. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars are running them out of the building.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead.
Ravens 11.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Little the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Right, blue.
Now looking to throw. And they pick him off again! That is Caleb Ransom. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights.
56.
And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set punt. Set punt. Red, cycle. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
6 yards.
Jet.
Working quickly here.
First down.
And cycle. Red,
First
yellow.
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Blue, 30, set.
Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Ravens gonna give it another go, trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 red. Set, hut.
And he's gonna get in for 2 points, which, well, it doesn't do a ton to help on the scoreboard right now, partner, but a positive moment at the very least. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Deputy! Cowboy 80! 18, Pioneer! Dragon 60! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Play action now with Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
19 light.
45-yard
Panther
line.
11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Daniels setting up the play action. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
65, 65, 65 catch, 65 catch. With Ryan. 19 tight, 9.
To the air again, Daniels. Got him to 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
62. Ravens 19.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue 52 black ultra. Red, yellow. Red.
Throwing from the gun. Down the sideline to the 45. There he goes, right sideline. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Another 2-point try coming for the Ravens.
Come
The
on,
Ravens will line up for the 2-point
Murph put one of the tight ends in motion.
Ready?
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand. But, hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant cake?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you can do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
First and 10 now from the 46.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, smash, chap, check, chap. Hawk 70, Hawks, Dragon 60. Go street. Rig alert, check, smash, street, street. Hut, hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And it's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
18, Pioneer.
They're going to pass it here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Seven Pirates.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Warriors 70.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And they'll make make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock. As I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
52 Blue.
They send a receiver in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
And put a receiver in motion left. Desperation time here. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Ready,
The Ravens
ready.
will line up for the
50
2-point
green.
conversion.
It's gone. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.